Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. Ask me about my...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On 2.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. And if you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Burrow looking to pass. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
I'm one, ready?
And now the Bucs decided to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes,
here we go.
stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 24, Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cover, cover!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Hey, 66. Alert.
In motion right is Evans.
72. Check it, reload. Hey, 60.
On second and very short, Brady. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 41. Up the gut, Fournette, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second, reload.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They begin with a run by Nixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
From the 35 on second down, Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a third and long after that sack we just saw. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well. Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. There he goes, right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, here in this 3rd quarter, the whole complexion of the ball game flips on a dime there, CD. This is back to a 1-score game.
And sometimes when your offense is sputtering, you as a defensive unit have to take it upon yourselves to say, we've got to go out there, maybe take a few chances along the way, and see if we can generate some points ourselves. And lo and behold, they were able to deliver.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
yards to pick up the first. On third down, Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Burrow going for it on fourth. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Here we go.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
From the gun again to Mixon. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Burrow. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Mixon will try the right side. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
11 Thomas. 11 MT. Hey. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. Stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
11 MT. 11 MT.
A handoff to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. McPherson now for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Next to score, Bengals 17, Buccaneers 7. Evan McPherson to the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Eli Apple.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Evans comes in motion right. To throw is Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
In motion right is Evans. Back to throw, Brady. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Running left, it's Mixon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 76 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, in motion.
Shadow!
Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
72.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now Brady. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments. And anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Wait a second.
One final try now for Brady. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly.